Morning, folks. Indy Truck Davy on Saturday, the 22nd of June, 06, 2024. And I'm getting ready to head to Bannockburn. But, as you know, I don't watch live television. So I got up this morning to the headline that Sir Keith, the kid starver of Red Toryville, Londonshire, has said that if the Scots express a will for self-determination in this up-and-coming election, he will take the same approach as Theresa May, Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, Slimy Sunak, and now Kid Starver. It's worse in the case of Kid Starver, though. He claims to be a human rights lawyer, which means he believes in the United Nations Charter on Human Rights. So therefore, he allegedly believes in the right to self-determination. What he doesn't believe in, it appears, is democracy, humanity, or the UNCHR. This is a guy who would deny the democratic will of the Scottish people, but don't be surprised. This is a guy who is enabling a genocide in fucking Gaza. And anybody that wants to vote for a tyrant who would enable a genocide in Gaza so a couple of hundred people in fucking Newcastle could keep their job in an arms factory, or 5 could keep their job, is not worth voting for. A man who condones the slaughter of 17,000 children or more, the death of 37,000 women and children, and 200,000 people injured. This so-called human rights lawyer endorses that. It's all right, as long as we can sell them weapons. But if we can do that to their children, what could the fucker do to your children? Tyranny starts in small steps. Denying people's right to self-determination and denying democracy, that's tyrants. That's tyrants that do that. That's fascist tyrants that do that. So, when you troop into that ballot box, folks, on the 4th of July, just remember, when you're about to tick that Labour box, those Labour arseholes deny democracy in Scotland. Those Labour arseholes are condoning the genocide that's going on in Gaza and the slaughter of 37,000 innocent women and children. And just remember, if they can fucking condone it when it's happening to the Palestinians, they can condone it happening to you and your children. Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, England. Because these people don't represent the peoples of Scotland, Northern Ireland, England or Wales. These people represent their fucking sponsors, the state and the corporate giants. They don't represent you. So if they can condone the slaughter of Palestinian children and women and the population of Gaza being eradicated so that they can access oil and gas off the Gazan coast, they can fucking do it to you too. Believe me, they could do it to you and your children too. And that's a warning to the people of England as well. Because if there's something there they fucking want, and you're denying them it, or you intend to deny them it, slaughter is how these people react. Settler colonialism is dangerous. And according to Sir Keith, the kid starver, he won't speak to Scottish politicians about the ending this voluntary union or a route to end this voluntary union. Because it isn't a voluntary union. And every time people ask the question, you get, but I think this is the priority of the people of Scotland. Doesn't matter what you think, Sir Keith, you fucking half-wit. What you think is irrelevant to the people of Scotland, who have repeatedly returned politicians with a mandate to end this fucking union. Remember, folks, this human rights lawyer condones the genocide in Gaza. He's an enabler of the genocide in Gaza. He's a democracy denier. And it would appear he intends to go against the United Nations Charter on Human Rights, which is the thing he signed up to make him a human rights lawyer. Fucking wouldn't believe it, man. So when you go into that ballot box, remember, this guy's an enabler of mass slaughter, and he's a democracy denier. And if he can condone it happening to children a few thousand miles away so that he can keep selling weapons, then he can condone it happening to peoples of these fucking islands. And that's a warning to other peoples of these islands. We're seeing the draconian measures they're taking in England already to suppress protest. I wonder if we get the ballot boxes out, whether they'll send in the police to beat the shit out of us all, the way they did in Catalonia. Interesting stuff. Anyway, I'm going to Bannockburn. You might see on YouTube that I've streamed a live. I've managed to get restream on my phone. I don't know how it's going to be when it comes to portraying the march, because I can't turn the camera around, it only faces me. But I'll take my selfie stick with me. I will put it up and down the air. I like to speak to people on the march to see what they think the way forward is. Me, I'll be planning a scheme of civil disobedience. Peaceful civil disobedience. Because, you know, I believe in peaceful protest. There you go. So see you on Bannockburn. Should be a fun day. I don't know. Share this around. Let people know what Sir Keith Starver, Sir Kid Starver, sorry, really like. What he's really like. And remind the Scottish people that we've given the SNP 5-6 mandates, and that lot down that road have basically said, shut up, colony. We'll tell you what you can and can't fucking do. And they have denied our basic human right to self-determination.